If you're watching this video, that means that you are trying to decide between getting a skateboard and a penny board, or you're just trying to learn about the differences between the two. On the surface, they might seem similar, but they're actually designed for different riding styles. So first, I'm gonna give a general overview of the boards and then get into key differences between the two and ultimately help you decide which one is best for you. Without further ado, let's get into it. First up is the penny board. A penny board is a plastic waffle cone shaped deck, and there's a lot of different varieties and a lot of different brands. The first thing that you're gonna note is obviously the size. It's a lot shorter height and width-wise, and it has really fat wheels in comparison to the trucks that they also offer. The main reason for this is for portability. Because it's so small and it's roughly 4 pounds in weight, you can take this in a backpack, you can bring it in a duffel bag, you can throw it around really easily, and it's just very convenient. The soft wheels roll over cracks, pebbles, and rough pavement really well. And because the deck is flexible, you get a flowy, carvy feel when actually riding. However, the penny board does have serious limitations when it comes to performing tricks. Penny boards are not built for this. They do not come with grip tape, and there is a very lacking of a nose and a tail on the board itself. You can do some basic things with it, but again, the design is not meant for tricks. It is specifically meant for cruising and going from point A to point B. It is not ideal for any sort of technical skating. So generally speaking, if you want a compact and easy to ride board just to go around the area or a neighborhood, the penny board is a great fit. Now, talking about a skateboard, I'm specifically referring to the traditional wooden skateboard you might find at a skate shop. Sizes slightly vary, but they typically all come with grip tape, a prominent nose and tail, and smaller wheels that are usually a little bit harder. A skateboard deck is much longer, giving you more stability, better foot placement, and actual grip tape to allow beginner riders to have an easier time getting on the board and balancing. If your goal is simply to learn tricks, then stop watching this video right now, because this is what a skateboard is meant to do. That said, skateboards are slightly bulkier, so they're not as easy to carry around, even though you can most certainly do it. The harder wheels also don't handle rough pavement as well, so if you're skating on rougher streets where there's cracks or pebbles, you will experience this a little bit more jarring than a penny board. So now, key differences that I want to talk about in comparison them head to head. Obviously, if you're trying to learn any tricks, hands down, the skateboard absolutely demolishes any sort of penny board. If your goal is simply cruising and actually just enjoying the ride, cruising is a little bit smoother with a penny board as compared to a skateboard. Now, if your goal is to commute with this board, there is a little bit of dependability on your situation, so I'm gonna provide this as a tie in the ranking system. If you're navigating busy sidewalks, bike lanes, or rough pavement, a penny board's wheels will make the ride smoother. However, a skateboard gives you more control for dodging pedestrians walking by or other actual bike riders or any other unexpected obstacles you may encounter. But a penny board is easier to carry around if you need to hop on a bus or go inside a store or something along those lines. And while a skateboard can work, it's just a little bit bulkier, but again, not by a huge margin. So it's also close in that regard. Next up, talking about beginner level. If you are a fresh beginner, have never ridden any type of board, I hands down would recommend a traditional skateboard for that. And the reason, again, being higher surface area will allow you to just get more familiar and comfortable actually putting your body on a moving object. It is possible to learn how to ride on a penny board. It will just be a little bit more challenging. Next up, traveling. And for these things, it's definitely gonna be an advantage to have a board that's more portable, as in the 22-inch penny board, because this is really what it is meant to be and why it is so small. Again, you can still ride with a skateboard. You can still bring it on an airplane. It's just a little bit more convenient in the size department. Next up, the fun category. What it all comes down to is enjoying your experience. And I give both of them a tie. Because again, there's things that you can do and enjoy with a penny board, and there's things that you can do and enjoy with a skateboard. Yes, there can be overlap, but the prominent thing to you is gonna be looking internally and asking the question, where do I want to ride? How do I want to ride? And what kind of style or things do I want to learn to do? The last thing I will talk about is the community of riders. Skateboarding has a larger pool of people to talk about. There's so many more videos on skateboarding, so many more books, online articles, meetup groups, all sorts of things like that. There's skate parks in almost every major city, probably around the world, and you can go to these and meet other riders. Now with pennyboarding, it's a little less common. It's not as big of a community, and there's not a specific meetup group or place to actually go and ride. So if you're also trying to make new friends, skateboarding can bring about better and more common experiences with other riders, allowing you to progress in your skate tricks or your skating adventure in general. This said, here at Pennyboard Tyler, I have really tried to have this channel be an outlet for somebody who is interested in pennyboarding as a way to connect and meet up with other riders. I have done 2 meetups in real life in the last 2 years. We've gone to Denver, Colorado, and New York City, and I will continue to explore other places around the world to meet up with other pennyboard riders and any other rider for that matter, whether or not you're a skateboarder, longboarder, bike rider, rollerblader, or anything else. This is a community for you, and no matter what, you will find somebody you can connect with. So those are the kind of key differences that I have for you. You should have a better understanding for what type of board may be the best for you. If you really don't, please drop a comment. I will be glad to help you a little bit more specifically. If there's anything else that you enjoy about one or the other, please also let me know. As always, my name is Tyler Rossman. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your to watch. It really does mean a lot, and I'll catch you on my next adventure. Peace out, happy cruising, and happy riding, no matter which board you ride. Watch out!